crafty friends. Welcome back to Bella and Craft Studio. I'm continuing from our last video or my last video to make the bases for the tags that I'm making. So I'm going to continue with those. And I hope each and every one of you are enjoying the um, videos. If you are, please hit that subscribe button. The thumbs up is always helpful and most appreciated. And always share with your friends, share with some crafty friends of your own who would enjoy watching one of my videos. Concentrating here, y'all. Okay, so what I am going to continue, it's more of a craft along. Um, and my process of making them, and got my little let's see, I got the small one. I had some that were 4, so these I've kind of measured them at 2.5, so that probably would be my better. 4.5 on this one, and 4 on this one. Okay, nice. Looks good. I don't think I forgot any. Okay, so 4.5 for the start, and then 4 on the next one. Okay, and a little bit more than 2.5. Uh-oh. That one kind of went crooked on me, didn't it? Okay. I hope each and every one of you are doing well and feeling blessed. True blessings come from the Lord. There is no other blessing that we can ever get outside of Calvary. Okay. Now, some of these, I get the small guillotine, but I'm going to get the big one here. I have a little assembly line going on here. So these are going, I got a box started, a little Tupperware box to be able to get together. And I need quite a bit of these. Looks like this one, I buy a lot of different things at Sam's Club. So I have a membership there. And now, let's see, I want a little 4.5. And then I'll turn it this way. 4.5 maybe. And then, because there'll be different sizes, I may just go ahead and cut that one down. This one might be just a little bit less, but that's okay. Every package is different, right? I could go 2 on this one. We'll do that, and then I will go 4 on this one. There we go. The way it's pretty accurate, but for what I need it for. Okay, we're going to do a little more than 4 because I want to fairly straight. Okay, let's see here. Like I was mentioning, I have a Sam's Club membership, and the bulk of different packaging that they have, it usually comes really big. So yeah, so this one's okay. Go ahead and put that over there. And let's see this one. So they're going to be different sizes. And let me see here. I think we'll stick with 4. Go a little bit more than that because here we go. The final size would be 4. Okay, that's good. Now, so having said all, I don't want anyone to get discouraged to where you feel like you have to have it a certain size. Okay. Now, I I like to get as much of these cut together. If I move the camera, I'm sorry. Forgive me. So, again, you really don't want to feel like, let's see, 7, 4, wouldn't it? I was trying to see, can I get 2 out of this? I bet you it's 4. What do you want to say? 3.5. We'll do that. How's that? If I can get a little bit more on this side because I haven't cut it. And let me see. But my theory is trying to keep it. How about 2.5? That one's a little wide for me, but it's a good size right here. I want to keep it more of a rectangle, more than a square, but you can do the squares as I have already shown. Okay, so I got to remember then to do this one 2.5 because it's that box 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, and so I'm gonna go 2.5. Okay, 3.5, and then 2.5. Did I get too much? Looks like I did, didn't it? It's okay. It happens, it happens. Okay, so even though that is not square, I can pair this with another one. And this one is big enough to put in the charm box. I got a box over here for charms I'm going to be making. And then if they're not big enough or small enough for charm, however, then I punch the holes. If I can get this open now, I can punch holes for charms. So they'll still be charms. I don't eat potato salad. This one had been, I think, I forgot who gave this to me, but it is a potato salad container. I do use it. But anyway, I'm not going to mess with that. And this is also good too. And I'm going to put that right there. Concentrate on these. Cut this. Sorry if I'm wiggling. Okay. Make sure that end is straight before I measure on that edge right there. Okay. And it would be 7 because you see how this one is a little different. So it's 3.5. I probably am going to go 2 on these. Yeah, 2. These be smaller, a little bit smaller tags. You'll see what I'll do with those. This one is, can I get another one out of that? If I'm not sure, I'll do it this way, y'all. Right there. Can I see where we're at? 2.5. Haha. Okay. Another one done. And I'll show you where I'm putting them. I've got a little box here where I'm just putting them in here where they're already cut. So when I get ready to decorate them, they'll be ready. That'll be straight. 4.5. Then to this one because I've already got this cut, right? 4. 2. This one. I like the size of them because whenever I get ready to decorate them, making sure I got them right. That was kind of off. I knew it was a little off. When I get ready to decorate them, I'll have some slim ones. I'll have some different ones that I can use. Ready then? A little bit more if you can see where I'm putting that edge of that corner at. So whenever I do, like right here, a little bit more than 4.5, because then when I can get that straight edge and it'll line up perfectly. So now it is 2 with a little bit overage. I will go. That was 4.5. That was more. Don't want that. How about 4? Okay, that's that. Alrighty then. It's always good to get these done. Now this is still pretty good size, and I'll put these in here, my little bin here, and put those right there. Okay. So what I am going to do then is I'll start putting some together. Now, some of these will be altered paper clip tags and different things. Go ahead and let me see this. Let me do this right quick. When I get an assembly line, I like to really just keep going, you know. And when you get to where you're crafting, it's like, yeah, that was 3.5. And you just keep going, friends. Friends. Thinking 4. 4 and 2.5 seems to be the number, isn't it? Okay. Now, I'll leave this here, and I'm a firm believer here that here is something you can use also. I'm going to put that over here. 4, 2.5. So we got 2 and oopsie. 4. And you'll see what I use these for. Okay. Oopsie. I'm doing all kinds of stuff, y'all. All right. And go ahead and do these also. Probably would be smart to do one at a time, but I'm trying to save time here. And 2.5. I got the size I needed. This way. And then this one can do that also. 4, 4. Or maybe 3.5 could give me, what's this whole size? 6, I would say 3. Okay, cut it different sizes here. How is everything on y'all's side of the world? How are you doing? I pray each and every one of you are doing well and are crafting something wonderful on your side of the country, or that's just something I would always say in your neck of the woods. All right, let me go. I've got quite a bit over here. I've got a lot. Here's the box I was telling you about, was something that my daughter gave me from my granddaughter's little toy she got. I got the packaging. I'll finish that thought here in a second. Alright, I'm going to have to kind of fix that a bit. I'm sorry I'm getting out of the frame of the camera, but I was trying to get this. It was a pretty long piece of cardboard on this side. This one's kind of off, but let me start from here. What I should have done, but that's okay. Any kind of base that I can, okay, that would be 5. So what I'll do then is go, let me see, let me do this. Let me do 4 for this one. And do another 4-inch. Okay, and then I have this one. I can use that as well. And you cover them up, you will never know what they were. I didn't show y'all these, but these little ones I did. I pull this back in here. I punched holes for little charms right there. So that's what I do with the little offcuts there. Thought earlier we were going to surely get some thunderstorms, but they rolled in and rolled right out. I thank the Lord for his hand of protection, for sure. I thank him for all kinds of things that he gives, for everything, really. Okay. 2.5. So if you are wondering what I'm measuring 2.5 by 4. Seems to be the going measurement here. And I'll clean up this here. I don't want to mix this with that. I want to keep that with that pile over there. So if you happen to make any of these. Make sure I'm right here. So I'm going a line over the 4 just because I don't want it to go off. So when I do measure it up to the 4, it'll be a perfect measurement. Okay, so I have these. I can keep going. I can keep going, which I will get these out of my way here. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and get this scrap cardstock right here. Thinking that's 4. That would be 2.5, wouldn't it? Okay. Let me go ahead and cut 2 of these. 2.5. Another 2.5. If I can get it straight. Since the sun came back out, the lighting is a bit different. It's a bit. Oh, I can talk here. It's a bit better than it was. This is a little thinner, but that's okay. And I'm going to do a 4. Okay, I'm still going to take this and put that over my box over here. And I'm going to do a 4 on that one. And this will be a 4. Okay. And I'm going to take these right there. Make sure I keep these. Okay, just a moment here. Let me get these and make sure I'm in frame here. So let me go ahead. I keep hitting the camera. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me grab some paper right here. I'm going to go ahead and take these and set these over my little pile I got sitting over here. All right. Make sure y'all are still in frame. You are. Okay. So these are just papers. And this is a little bit more substantial cardstock. Let me go ahead and do some 4-inch. Should I go that way? Or should I go this way? That would be 2.5, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay. That's what we're going to do with that. Okay. Now, 2.5 on this one. Or no. Because if I did 2.5 here, that would literally give me about 4.5. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it like this. 2.5 this way. Okay. I'd be very interested to hear what your favorite craft is. I don't get many comments. The ones I do are most appreciated. And I truly like hearing from my subscribers, for people that are just passing through. And sorry, keep messing with moving the camera. People that are passing through and stopping by. I mean, you're always welcome to, say, hey, what are you up to? We're just crafting over here. Okay, some of them might be a little thin, but that's okay. I'm going to make this work. Utilizing as much as I have, what I've got, right? That's what we're doing. Using what we got. Okay. Now, I like this paper, y'all. Looks like a little, like a collage or a masterboard type paper. Now I want some of this paper here. So therefore I'm going to go, long ways maybe? Okay. Let's do long ways right here. Okay. We'll find out if it was the right decision. Okay. Okay. And 2.5. Okay. And that was a little bit thinner, but I will go ahead and I'm going to set that aside over here, and then go ahead and do a 4. And I have them in their distinct piles. And then whatever's left, I'll put that in a pile right there. Okay, now let's do this paper. Of course, this is my design I did. And of course, I want to trim that a little bit. Oh, it's not doing. I know my trimmer is needing, or the blade here needs to be sharpened. I've had this for so long, really long time. And it doesn't like to cut one at a time, really. Let's see here. Get that. And I have to go real slow to get that cut. I like the edges to be, it's going to be perfect right there. Let's see. That was going to be, yeah, I think I need to go this way because that's 8. So therefore I'll do 4 right here. There we are. Now I've got an even, should have an even right here on that side. Should. That's what I say. And should have 4 right there. Okay. And I'll just kind of trim this with my scissors, y'all, because it looks to me it's gonna give me trouble here. Okay. Now, let's see if I can't do 2.5. Even if it's over, it'll be okay, right? It's going to be all right. Make sure I got that straight. Okay. Okay, I'm concentrating. Okay, now I think I want to come in from this angle. So I want that flower. The other part is going to be good too. So what I am doing then, I am going to get these together, and I have piles over here where I'm going to just pick up from the pile. So like right here, and there's a pile, and I have them all stacked up over here to the side here, and then once I pull in the bases that I just did, then I can just go from there. Okay. This, I think I have another one that's 3, so I won't cut that one. Okay. We'll let those. I'm gonna let those over here. Set them there. All right. So therefore, I am going to get this out of my way. Keep it tidy. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring in my other stuff. I had some other, hold on. I had some papers I wanted to use. I've had these papers for so long. Let me get this cutter out of my way so I don't bump the camera again and y'all are trying to keep focus. All right, so let's see. I've had this paper for a long time and I thought, what a beautiful pattern it'll be to put on tags. I like this a lot. Okay, look in here. That's cute. Lots of decisions, right? Okay, I don't know if y'all can see it, and I'm gonna flip through it. These type of patterns, they usually start over after they went through the first round here. Just kind of looking through here. I saw that one. Well, where'd I see it at? I just saw it. I think I'll just do this one right quick. This one, what do y'all think? Pretty paper, I think. So, just to let everyone know, if I have not said it already, I will be designing my own scrapbook paper collection, and I will be putting that up on the website as well. I will feature them in a 6x6, 8x8, and also 12x12. Okay? And they won't come like at the edge of it had the glue on it. They'll be in a carrier sheet, but yes, you'll be able to order those as well. I'm working on those. Let's see. Let me pull in this one. And a lot of these I've used already. And I'm in the camera. I am so sorry, y'all. That's a cute paper. And I feel like those birds would work because I've already used some of these as well. Let's use some llamas. That's a good idea. How about some llamas? And these I'm going to use for punch outs. I'm going to use those. I'm going to cut those and use them for tags. And little cutouts there. Okay. It usually starts over. I've got a pile I pulled out for y'all over here. So I can go ahead and get those done. Those are cute. I like to use these for like journal covers. And that's a nice pattern, isn't it? Let's use that. I like to put them, what I'm trying to go for is where I can, have room to write on. If you wanted to journal or something. I don't know, y'all, but that's cute. I'm going to use that one. Okay. I'll pull too many out for right now. Can keep going later. Let me see. I got them. And got this other one. Got these right here. I'm trying to not make such a mess. Oopsie. And I'll put, I'm over here because I'm not in frame, I know. But I just want it to, okay, here's this one. Of course, I've got these a sweet friend of mine gave me. And I want it to look through these. That might work for that one, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to set them off to the side here. If I cut into that one, we'll use this one. How about that? And I'll set these aside. Making all kinds of messes here. I do want to use this. Floral, where y'all can see. I mean, I buy when they are on sale. I think that would be good for a journal cover. And when I use them, or when I buy them rather, I'll put them up on my shelf and I don't use them right away, which I need to. That's a pretty color for a journal cover, wouldn't you say? Look at them beautiful prints. It's hard to decide. So many to choose from. Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm choosing this one. Okay, cut this sheet up real quick. Okay, and let me see what our time is looking like. Those are cute. Okay. Always can come back and choose again, can't we? Oops, this is more vintagey and has a newsprint and things. Oh, I think this first one on this top page would do just fine. What do y'all think? Think so. Okay. Paper Studio has some really nice prints, I would say. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see if I don't skip any. Pretty. I like this one too. Okay, so there's just so many and we're running low on time. So what I'm going to do is I'll come back to this one. I have quite a few paper packs like this or scrapbooks that look like this, and I would buy them. The Hobby Lobby in our area are getting really slim on paper packs, y'all. I don't know. Is that happening in y'all's area too? Excuse me. I'm going to get this right here. How is your craft stores in your area? Are they pretty stocked up or they're kind of slim pickings like over here? Because I think I'm going to start with, oh, I could start with this one. Either way, what? Either way, if I can talk correctly. Okay, so I'm going to set these right there so I know I've already picked them. Okay, I got this. Okay, so what I was saying then, put that there. Is how is your fabric stores in your area? Sorry to hit the camera. I want to keep this. Let me move this out of the way because I don't want it to obstruct y'all being able to see. I know that Joann's fabric has placed a going out of business here, but and don't forget you can use them. So I'm setting them aside for my yeah, I know what I want to say. I'm gonna fold it in half and I'm gonna put it in this little charms bin and do like I did the last one there. So I can make my charms. Okay. But like I was saying that Joann's is going out. We had a Cloth World here once many years ago. Then we had that went out. Then we had a Hancock Fabrics that went out. Then we had well before Cloth Cloth World, Joann Fabrics was here, then Hancock Fabrics, and now we have nothing. We have Hobby Lobby, but again, it's not as it was if you were walking into a fabric store, if I can say that correctly. Okay, so what I'm doing then is I'm making this 2.5, and I want the llamas to I remember the section of the pattern. The llamas are going up, so that's going to be so let me get a little base here. Okay, so let's just pull this out so I can close this and be safe about it. So when I put this over here on top of this, this is a different size, but I have a 2.5. So I want that tag to face up. So just like I did this one, but this one has all kinds of different directions of the pattern. It really didn't matter. But if I was going to cover this, see this is 2.5 right quick. Then yeah, right there. If I can get that correctly. I want to make sure I'm looking at that pattern straight up, not upside down, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. So if some of the bases that I have they're not a 2.5 or anything, I can always trim them down. It doesn't have to be 2.5, but that's the measurement I've had so far. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be 2.5. You can go bigger or smaller. Just you choose when you make yours. These are mine that I'm doing, and that's just how I started off. I just kept going with it, really. Okay. Okay, that's a thinner one, like I have this one over here. Okay, I'm gonna this one right here. I'm gonna set these two aside, and then I'm going to go ahead then, and this one is going to be 4. Okay. Everything is adjustable, right? Okay. There's one pile I'm setting aside. Going back for the other one. And I'll be cutting these for a while, y'all. I just want to bring you along and we're just gonna craft together. How's that? Oopsie, I keep hitting that camera, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, so with this, look at that. What are the chances? It's a little bit more than that 4, but that's okay. I'll take it. Ah, loveliness. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I want to cut this one up, but then I keep coming back to this floral one that I saw. Oh, I keep hitting the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at this pattern. It's multi-directional, so I'm not going to be too terribly concerned. So at this point, I'm going to continue with the 2.5. Okay. And if I hit the camera, so sorry, I don't mean to have it jiggling on you. Okay, and this is right here. This is a work in progress. I'm excited to get my website open. I hope you are too. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified when it's open. Go on over in the description box below, under the show notes below. Go ahead and follow me over on Facebook. Okay, that's an extra. Follow me over on Facebook and Instagram. And I also have a link for Buy Me a Coffee. And let's see, that's going to be 4, isn't it? The sun came out, so it's a little bit more sunny. And I've got a pile. I'm going to lay that pile right there. Got a little assembly line here, y'all. If you would like to buy me a coffee, and for all of those who subscribe and who help support the channel, I have some nice treats coming soon for you. Working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, 2.5. Okay, just do this one right quick. Okay. And that's a little wider. That's okay, isn't it? If it's just a little tiny off, we'll make it work. I want to show my gratitude and appreciation for all my subscribers. When I get the website going, I will have a grand opening. And I think, you know what? Sorry to be saying this, that, and the other. I'm going to use this over here in this. So I want to make sure I put it in here. So when I do make those charms, I can put them like that. There you go. So I don't get them mixed up with the other ones. Okay. But I'm going to have a grand opening, and I'll have some coupons go out to those who have subscribed. Looking at my time here, those who have followed, have liked, and signed up to be on the email list, so I can be able to send you some exclusive deals coming your way. Okay, I'm looking at this. See, looks directional. Okay, I see it. There is slight. I don't know if you can see the words in it. I see some music in it, so it's going to go this way, like the llamas. I don't want that to be. Okay, I don't want it to be crooked here. Okay. See? I know it's kind of hard whenever you have a small space. I do have that small space, and I am working my hardest to make everything work, in a small space. So thank you for being patient. Okay. I have a big week next week. I've got to work some hours next week. So please if you're a praying brother or sister, whomever you are, if you would please keep me in your prayers, it's most appreciated. I deal with neuropathy, and sometimes long hours can be very hard. Okay, so I got it extra, and I'm going to put it over here in this pile right here with the offcuts here. Okay, this one's kind of... All right, let me do this. Okay, 4 inches. Okay. I got piles and piles over here, y'all. And whenever I started making these sometime before, it's been a few years, I would do the same and just get an assembly line, you know. Okay. So now then, I don't know if you're able to see it on camera, but that's lettering right there. That looks like garden. Yeah. So, whoopsie. That has some music going across there, which is very, very pretty. Okay, so I won't. Let me do this one with the cross, y'all, because it's looking at me. Okay, one more, and then I will. Oops, I got another one under there. Okay, now putting them together will be next. On our next crafting video, I do want to get these. I want to do some laminating. I have so much that I want to laminate. It's, yeah. Um, Pockets. Um, yeah, lots of great ideas coming your way using some of the things that I've made in our projects. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, a buy one, get one free, so a person can, who doesn't live in the States, can have that opportunity to buy something, but get something for that, you know, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side for the offcuts. I love this paper she gave me. And this one said, Jesus lives, risen. Jesus lives, risen. Okay. I will not cut that off. That's something that we can be reminded of, correct? That's a blessed hope that we have. Okay, so my pile is getting thick over here. Move this out of the way. One day soon, Lord bless us, we'll be able to, the Lord would bless us to see his beautiful face and give him the glory that he only deserves. All right, so that turned out wonderful. Wow. Okay, I'm going to continue on here. Of course, this has some writing in it, so I'm going to go this way. It's facing, well, it's written this way, so I hope I get my words correctly. Okay. Let me know what you would like to see come to Bel-Ann Craft Studio. As far as crafting is concerned, I'll see if I'm able to make that, or what would you like to see on the website. Please bear in mind, I am a Christian woman. I am a woman of God, so I keep it clean. On the website, I put only crafting supplies and things of that nature. I understand other people and their choices, but I choose Jesus. I will not, no matter what, I will not bow. There are things in this world that, man, people are going to regret. I'm sad to say. but I am not ashamed of him. I will speak loud and, how's the old saying goes, loud and proud? Yes, man, when you're born again, you're born again. You're not the same person you were before. If you're born again, the old man is dead. You can't resurrect an old man. When a person's dead, they're dead, right? Okay. Well, that's a pretty paper. Oh, this is going to be good right here. Okay, I got my pile over here. Looking at my time here. Oh boy, it's coming. Okay. Okay, looking at this paper. Okay, here's the words here, and it's multi-directional, but I see this little print here, so I think I'll stick with this side right here. Of course, this one does too. Make a decision. I think I like this side going up only because, okay, yeah, because there's more writing this way than there is this way. Plus the way that the flowers are oriented. Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm gonna go 2.5. Okay. Often people will doing say things that they think everybody else wants to hear. I must say that. But I'm a person, I'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because the truth be told, even in Ezekiel chapter 3, we have to tell people. Because if we don't, and they perish, we're a person, an individual could pay for that sin. When Jesus has already paid for it at Calvary. I don't really particularly think it's necessary to pay for something for something that's already been paid for. Put your trust and faith in Him exclusively, above all. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to be doing some die cuts here pretty soon. And those that don't have a Cricut, please know that I will be putting these up on the website. And when I do some digitals, I will do some SVGs as well. So stay tuned for those. Okay. Keep those that same direction. And from the few papers I chose, we're almost done. See what direction I want those to go. Seem like they should go that way. What do y'all think? Now some of them they go down, but I think this is a good direction. I'm going to go with this side. So I'm cutting 2.5 and getting those cut straight first. I'm always, not always, but I typically am in the Goodwill looking for great bargains. Sometimes I'll go to different ones, and the other one closest to my town is in Lawton, Oklahoma. And I will, okay, I got my little running offcuts here, and I can use those as well whenever I get some smaller ones, because if you remember, I did have some smaller ones there. But like I was saying, I often will find lots of crafty stuff. And stuff that you would not even think to craft with. I find it. I thought, oh man, I can make something out of that. You know, lots of good stuff. All right, almost in the home stretch here. This is my pile. I got piles everywhere if you only could see it. This one too has the writing this way, so I'm going to go this way because the butterflies and there, if you see the writing right here, sorry about the shadow. I think I must put that right there. 2.5. Yeah, I got to work next week. I don't work full time. It's very hard to work full time and everything else, and continuing to work behind the scenes for ministry and trying to get the business up and going for the website and work too. And plus, I live alone. I'm not married, or it's just me and my little doggy. And so I do have the highest respect for those who have someone that will come help them or offer to help them. I don't have that. So, um, once and again, my grandson will come help me. He's almost 17. Yeah, he's almost 17. Oh my. All right, offcut. Set it in the offcut pile right there. And, but, he's still a young guy, but when I get his help, I'm most appreciative of it. But I got my little pile there. But if not, I'm it. This is just me doing what I do and chipping away at it and all kinds of stuff. So, oh man, how perfect is that? you know, I got every last one of these cut. Okay, so they seem to be pretty uniform. If they're off a bit, we can always trim it. No problem. All right, moving the guillotine. Do we got enough time to... Nope, we're out of time. Okay, friends, before we go, this is what I have. This is the paper that is, and this pattern paper will be on the website. Okay, and this is the other, okay, that I had. This was here's a loose one. Okay, and I have these. This was a little bigger, but I'm gonna put it with this one anyhow. And I've got this and have this. Okay, and I've got this, trying to let you see all our patterns, all the patterns I have here. Don't forget the llamas right here. And let's see, can I get this one in here? Right here. And right here. It's a screenshot, this one. Here. Oh, finally, last but not least, let's see if I can't put that there. These are what I have thus far. I have the offcuts right here, and I'm going to save these. I'm not going to cut them down. They're the same length, looks like. Make sure, yes. -1, okay? And I am going to save these in case I get some that are a little bit off from the cuts measurements that I had been doing. I will use these for those, and I'll set those here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming and crafting with me, and just being here means a lot to me. your fellowship and just you coming and letting me know that you like these videos is a very great encouragement to me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Stay tuned to what's coming up when I announce for the grand opening for the website. I will put it where you can go and subscribe. And for those who sign up for the monthly newsletters and the email list, please understand I will always have something in that for those who do so. I get my words out. Thank you for joining me, and thank you. And I'll see you on the next crafting video. Bye for now.